Yo, what up, what up? It's your boy Rush holding it down with the Labudo Network. Right now, I'm promoting my side hustle, Rush Enterprise. If you're in the state of New Jersey, you need armed guards or unarmed guards, call up my business line and I'll line it up. The bigger the contract, the more money we make together, you heard? I got my ace in the building, sophisticated jerk. We the sucker free team. Now, man, we about to expound on Genuine situation with his little young tenderoni. You want to talk about it for a little bit first, or you want to play the clip?
Yeah, we could talk about it first, man.
All right, cool, 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 cool.
So, what's your thoughts on the whole situation, man? You think the females are wrong for like getting that Genuine's old ass?
Yeah, yeah. It's not because they care about the young female. It comes from a negative space, and a lot of them are projected, man. They're upset that the type of men that's in a high socioeconomic status won't choose them. They will always choose a younger female, you know? And they're trying to make it seem like, shorty's underage. Like, yo, she's a grown up. She's 28, man. 2 years from now, she's gonna be 30, man. So I think this one, they kind of reaching with this one. Well, what's your thoughts on that?
Me personally, man, I wouldn't mess with no younger female. Being in like if I, because I'm 47, so I looked it up. He's 55, so I wouldn't do it. But where I do get pushback on the females, because they always try to spin it as like predatory. I don't, like you said, once you are like a certain age, man, you're an adult, and it's on that adult to like make the decision what they want to do. Because they try to make it seem like everybody's being manipulated. It's like, nah, man. We gotta knock that shit off. Like, if you're an intelligent adult, you know what the fuck is going on. You know why you're in these dynamics and shit. So I wouldn't say he's predatory. Like I said, even though I wouldn't do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because, what undercuts a lot of females' argument is like, when Tracy Ross and all them come out and they're messing with all them like younger guys. Now, if they was consistent, they'd be like, hey, y'all messed up for doing that. Y'all predatory. Then, they'll have some consistency in their arguments and shit. And it would be a little more valid. But since they don't do that, it's like you said, it's only geared towards like a guy they possibly see themselves with. That's where they lose like their whole argument. It is like bullshit at that point.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're definitely reaching with this one. And now I'm gonna say this. A lot of those realtors, with the BBLs and all that, man, they selling bots, man. You know what I mean? So, shorty, I mean, I ain't gonna say she a pterodactyl, but yo, she fits the description of those type of females in that lane selling a box. You know what I mean? Because you gotta understand, we're in a new age now. Most, I ain't gonna say most, but any female that's in the real estate game, they have the 3 or 4 uniform with a BBL. You know what I mean?
Oh, so he with a real estate agent? That's what she is? The girl he
Yeah,
was?
that's what she is.
See, and that's the thing where I do get pushed back to these guys, because, man, like, man, these guys are going to end up getting cleaned out. And like you said, man, in their mind, they think it's a good thing. But yeah, the chicks that's typically like doing that shit are hella transactional, and they've been ran through like a motherfucker. So yeah, them old guys be fantasizing about some washed up chicks, boy. Yeah, she there to hit that lick though.
Yeah, man, she about to hit a good one, man. Yeah, man, it's like one thing, and I'm not promoting like to fornicate out there. It's one thing to deal with a 28-year-old, you know what I mean, and be on be on your way. You don't sit there and wife her out, especially at that age, man. Delusional, man. You really think she like you for you?
Yeah. These motherfuckers is crazy. He was with, what's her name, Soleil or something like that. I wonder how she looking now.
Yeah, I mean, Soleil was reasonable because they had something. They had a common goal together. I mean, they had a lot in common. They both was in the industry making money moves together, and I mean. But
yeah, I think didn't they have some kids or something like that?
Yeah, they got I think 5 kids together, either 5 or 4.
Damn,
Yeah,
it
he got a
said,
whole tribe. Yeah, he got a whole tribe. I
yeah,
mean,
Genuine got like 9 kids.
yo, I know this is kind of off
Shit.
the subject, but yo, don't Genuine look like Alcon?
A little bit, a little bit.
They look
Yeah,
alike.
they got some similarities, like looking
Yo,
wise and
I'm
stuff.
like, yo, yo, them niggas look alike, yo. But
Damn, 9 kids.
yeah, yo, 9 kids, damn, that's a whole tribe right there.
Yeah, yeah. So that right there alone highlights a lot of times like the bad decision making some of these dudes be doing, man. Because yeah, it's like, dude, you get with that young girl, man. You ain't never snapped out of that whole childish mindset as far as like desire and shit. So yeah, he gonna, typically these are the guys that get cleaned out because them females.
Yo, you kind of froze, SJ. Yo, SJ, I'm a.
Yeah,
Check.
my it
Okay,
froze
I'm
up. Nah,
good.
but I
I'm
was gonna
good.
say like them young chicks, they gonna put the allegations on them like Shannon Sharp and shit. So yeah, that's why
Yeah,
you can't
yeah.
play with them extremes sometimes because it looks appealing and stuff. Like I said, dudes be caught up in that fantasy, but it's like, man, once them type of transactional chicks get a hold of them, man, and they don't get what they want, that's when they gonna come with them allegations, be like, oh, I didn't know what I was doing. He
Well, let me ask
brainwashed
you.
me.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think Shorty likes him for him,
Nah,
or is
nah,
this an opportunity, man?
nah. It's
So,
opportunity, man. It's
so
it's
we're not
opportunity.
being
Is
okay.
what was Yeah, it's the status mainly, man. Cause
Yeah,
the
I
chick
mean
looked
that's
pretty
what
good though, right? I ain't see how she looked.
she, for a 55 for a 55-year-old dude, bag or something like that. That's pretty good. It's decent. I mean,
Oh, okay, okay. So you gonna
yeah,
go ahead and pull up that video though?
I'm about to pull it up now. She looks like a son new.
Oh, so they engaged, man. I was looking at it. It said they
Yeah,
actually
yeah, they're
engaged.
about to get married, bro. That's
Yeah,
what
he
I'm
a
saying. He
sucker.
should be.
See,
That's
that's
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying. He
saying, man. He
should
a sucker, man. Yeah. When them old guys they end up getting engaged and shit, it'd be different if it's like, you know what, man, this is a girlfriend. But when you start going over crossing that threshold too, yeah, that's when he delusional.
God damn, now these hoes fucking with old Genuine.
I'm gonna need somebody to explain to me why Genuine at 55 years old is engaged to a 28-year-old realtor from Miami. So you're dating someone that you have children older than, and y'all don't think this is weird and predatory? Like, what are they even having a conversation about?
Don't no man like to talk to no woman. Y'all are boring. I done told y'all. We ain't got shit in common with y'all on no level. Y'all just need to shut the fuck up and listen to what we say. Don't get along with none of you motherfuckers.
Why is Genuine's 55-year-old ass engaged?
I gotta stop real quick. See, when busted chicks say this stuff in the predatory, it's like, man, you ain't even in his realm. Like, the dude wouldn't talk to you no way. So it need to come from like more attractive women. If they are gonna complain, yeah, you can't have no busted chicks talking about like why he messing with.
But you know what, SJ, man, the attractive women all getting cuffed though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, apparently she's not getting cuffed because aesthetically she's not up there. And plus, you could tell by the way she speaks, she's not a positive person. So, I mean, if you're like a 2 and, you got a personality of a hamster, like who's going to really deal with you, you know?
Yeah, no facts, but the whole thing is just like they're speaking from a place of bitterness a lot of times. Like homeboy was saying, it's like they don't even really care about the whole age dynamic. They're just literally like, man, it's an attractive dude. I can't have him, so I'm gonna throw some salt at him and shit because of his dynamic. But it's just like, come on, y'all busted. Genuine would have talked to y'all, say he was like only dating with like older chicks. They wouldn't be in his like view where in that bucket of females he would mess with anyway. So they might as well let this shit go. That's what I'm saying. These arguments should only be for like the attractive women if it's a attractive guy or some shit like that. Yeah, because she got a bonnet on and shit, talking shit.
Engaged to a 28-year-old. Like, that is weird. I don't give a fuck what nobody's saying. When it comes to age gap relationships, I'm always going to have a problem with it. I'm always going to ask questions. I'm always going to show a level of concern. You 55 years old, you are an elder. You are an elder within the community, and you're supposed to act like it. You're supposed to conduct yourself as such. But you over here running behind people that are younger than your kids.
Y'all bitches never cease to amaze me on how petty and how stupid y'all motherfucking is. At first it was 19. At first it was 18. Then it turned to 19. Now it's 20. Now it's 22. Now y'all up to the age 28 to where a woman is too young to be dating whatever man she want to. Bitch, y'all are showing that y'all motherfuckers are so bitter. Y'all are so mad, but y'all don't say nothing to these goddamn bitches, these old ass women that be dating these young ass basketball players. Y'all don't say nothing to that one woman that was dating that young ass basketball player and got pregnant by him. Genuwine can date who the fuck he want to, and that woman damn sure can date who the fuck she want to. Y'all black bitches get on my goddamn nerve. Leave Genuwine and that woman alone. That woman want to date Genuwine, so fucking be it. That bitch is 28 years old, damn near 30. Since when a 30 or 28 year old can't fucking date who the fuck they want to? Y'all black bitches are fucking trash. And the thing is, y'all bitches, when y'all was young and 18, y'all was dating older men trying to get money, trying to get all the security. But now y'all old and shit, now y'all want the man. So y'all know that that's supposed to be your man. Cause y'all, when you was younger, you was okay taking them older women's men. But now you mad because don't know older men want you. So now you trying to force the older man hand. You better date somebody our age. No, he don't want your old ass. He don't want your old ass because you bitter and you don't know how to fucking listen to nothing. You gotta realize when a man has to correct a woman, he putting his life in jeopardy. He putting his livelihood in jeopardy. So the more stubborn and the more bitter a woman is, the more you put yourself in jeopardy. Because you gotta you gotta knock that bitch in between the wash and dry to straighten these hoes out. And you on the internet talking shit about 30-year-old girls who can't date who the fuck they want to. Don't nobody take y'all serious no more. Y'all done cried wolf on so many dumb ass things that y'all say. Nobody fucking take y'all serious no more. Y'all motherfuckers are so goddamn bitter and stupid. Don't nobody want y'all. It ain't got nothing to do with y'all looks. On the cool, y'all supposed to be better for men because y'all supposed to know better. But the older women get, the stupider they get. The older women get, the dumber they get. That's why men want younger women, because the older you get, the more you think you smart, and women are fucking stupid. Women are stupid, and the older you get, the more college you got, the more all this bum shit y'all think y'all got make y'all dumb as fuck. Cause y'all are dumb by nature. And the more you go to college, the more you think that I'm not dumb. And who the fuck wants somebody that's dumb that don't know they dumb? I want a bitch that's dumb that knows she dumb where I can go on and help her out and make shit right. But the bitch is too goddamn stupid to know she even stupid. Goddamn, now these hoes fucking with OJ.
That was a long ass clip.
Yeah, that clip is long as hell, man. But, I mean, he has a point, man. Like, in a sense of, and this goes for all ethnic groups, not just black women. Like, it seems like older women have a problem with older men dating younger women, but that's just how it is, man. You know what I mean? Especially if he got his chicken right, an older dude is always gonna holler at a younger female. That's just biology, man. You know what I mean?
Well, man, I think like he has some good points, man. So I'll address those first. Yeah, man, they fuck up the argument because, man, I was literally talking to a female about this. I was like, man, y'all kind of messed up y'all arguments when y'all were younger. You know what I'm saying? Because like he said, a lot of the dynamics when females were younger, they were messing with older guys. The argument they made to do that was like, we're more mature than y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are immature. We're mature. So at that point, when you make a statement like that, you can't then go back and say like, well, if Genuwine's messing with a 28-year-old, she's naive and he's manipulating her, because y'all already done said like y'all doing all this shit because y'all way more mature. So you can't erase maturity and, like knowledge and intellect. So it don't go in reverse. So that's where they killed their whole argument when they wanted to do what they wanted to do when they were younger. So like you said, like he was pointing out, like now that they're older and the dynamic don't work for them, now they want to go and be like, well, it's predatory now. And this is where they kind of exhibit themselves. That's why I always tell dudes, man, women are truly the predatory ones in all these dynamics. Because like I said, they're chasing the guys with the money. And if you look at it, it's like materialistic mindsets, because really that's what they were when they were younger. It's like, I'm going after material items. That's a predatory behavior. So now that like they don't want to change, they're a little bitter, jaded and shit. Now they're throwing shade at like Genuwine and those dynamics and stuff. Instead of trying to change their personality and see where they can align with guys better, they're just like almost like, fuck me changing and doing the work. I'm going to try to shame these guys and just accepting the shitty dynamic that I want to give them. So really, that's all it is.
Yo, I agree with you on that. And, you know, me coming up as a shorty, I would see young women date older men all the time. Women from my age group, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's a common thing that women gravitate towards older men at times, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's for like stability. Sometimes it's for well, only thing I could think of is because of stability, man. Know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's what it is.
Only reason why a younger female will deal with an older dude is because he got that chicken. Know what I mean? So, I mean, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, well, the issue I have, what he does say, man, because, you know, even though I say older women are more combative and they're stuck in their ways, that's true. You know, I think that's kind of with all sides. When you start getting older, man, you start becoming less tolerant to like change, because you're like, man, especially if you're in a good space, it's like, man, I ain't trying to deal with all those like changes or somebody else. But on the flip side, I don't think like, you know, a lot of guys in their head, man, especially if they start getting money, they're like, man, oh, I'll go get the younger girl and that's going to work out better. Man, I really don't think that dynamic any better. I think them younger chicks is actually a little more predatory than a lot of men think. Because like I said, they're truly transactional, you know, to the point where a lot of these older guys are starting to get lined up and shit. So it's like, man, they ain't no better. You can't lie to yourself, man. Sometimes it's better just to get everything in its truest form. So like I said, if I was Genuwine, I'd be looking for an older female that's a little more stable, that's attractive. That's the dynamic I'll be if I was single and I'm an older male. I wouldn't want no younger chick that's all about paper, because they gonna hem you up in a way or it's coming.
Yeah, but I mean, when you're in a comfortable space, especially with, you know, with a lot of, you know, resources, you tend to want to deal with a female that's flexible, young, and real attractive. You know what I mean? A dude that's well established, he's not going to want to deal with a woman with his age, because you know that you know you can't really. An older woman is not flexible, fam. Like they're not gonna they're not. It. You know what? Because they dealt with so many different dudes, it's like it's hard for you to mold that chick, that older woman, into your program. I mean, if that makes any sense.
No, I get what you're saying, but like, because I was telling this to one of my boys, we was talking about this, and I was like, man, people are naturally gonna go through changes, so it's better to get somebody that went through that shit sometimes versus like, I think, like I said, when men grab them younger chicks, they still gonna go through that change. So that's why a lot of them, like I said, they're starting to catch it, because it's just like, okay, they'll snatch a chick up, like you said, thinking the flexibility and all that. Then that female starts growing, and like when she hits that like change in her life, and you know, typically females want to be with somebody they're attracted to, so they'll get married to these older guys, and then once they hit that like timeline where they could like cash out, oh, they take that money, run, and then they go get with a guy that like, that motherfucker ain't got no career. He's just attracted. This is somebody they like. So that's what I'm saying. I was like, these dynamics really don't play out like people like think, man. It's just them females, they're gonna come get that money. They're gonna hit that like 5 to 10 years where they could like get a good payout, and they take that money and they ain't going to get that motherfucker they truly attracted with. That motherfucker work at Foot Locker, got no career. He broke his shit. He's a struggling artist, and they they leaving. And the other side too is just also, man, I don't know how guys could be with somebody that low key, man, when they look at you, they damn near throwing up on themselves. They're like, oh man, they treating sex like a chore. So that's what I'm saying, man. You got to have a delusional mindset to want to be in that dynamic, man. So yeah, fuck that. Shout out to the people that could do that, man.
Yo, you're so funny. Yo, I don't know how they do it either, man. I couldn't
Yeah,
deal
man.
with it. Yeah, I couldn't deal with a chick that's not attracted to me. Know what I mean? Like, and you're
Yeah.
right, man. These chicks will probably throw up.
No, because Russ,
Like,
man, I talk to females, man. Just like, when I was younger, I used to help my cousins and them DJs. So, I'm going to like different spots and I'm talking to like, they used to DJ somewhat at Scores and shit. So I'm up in there, man. I'm a young and I just be asking questions. And some of them females that used to mess with the older guys, they'd be like, oh man, I hope that dude find another chick so I ain't gotta let him climb on me. Oh, it's so disgusted. So man, this is what the shit they be saying behind the scenes. And that's what I'm saying. I ain't trying to be the guy that's like, damn near like they talking to their friends like, man, he's disgusting, but I need that paper. I can't do it to myself because I guess maybe because I heard them conversations, I'm like, oh hell no, I ain't about to be that guy. So yeah, no, I couldn't do it, man. But shout out to them guys that can lie to themselves that still think they gorgeous.
yeah, man. Like, yo, that you're totally right, man. And I mean, you're right. Like I've heard horror stories.
Yeah, man.
And the shit they be saying, it's almost comical, man. I be like, damn, nigga.
Oh,
You
that
don't
should
wanna
be
be
sad.
Yeah, man. You don't want to be that old guy that's in that. Oh my goodness, that's embarrassing, bro. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know how old niggas do that, man. Like, be real with
Yeah.
yourself, man. I mean, like,
And plus, man, like I just knew like a lot of I knew some females that was in them dynamics and shit. And man, they always had like a side guy that they was attracted to. So, they always creeped off and like was doing shit with a dude that wouldn't do a fraction of what those dudes with the money had. So that's why I'm like, man, I seen these dynamics play out too much. Like they keep some side shit. Trust me, if they letting that old guy lay up on them and shit, they going to get with a guy that's like they actually attracted to kind of like negate the fact that they sleeping with the unattractive guy.
listen, man. Any chick that's willing, to sleep with a guy that they're not physically attracted to or mentally or whatever. Well, I'm just gonna say physical, but like, there's something wrong with her, man. She'll sleep with any nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Just for the sake of survival. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So, that, I mean, like as an old man, like that shit don't run through your head like, damn, man, she'll sleep with an old nigga like me who when she sleep with nigga, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like, yo, be real with yourself, man. But some old heads they accept that. You know what I mean? They
Yeah,
just need
yeah,
that they just need that companionship. They'll be like, fuck it, I just take that out and wife up shorty even though she's using me. But here's the thing, man. You know what I mean? When you old head, you wife up a chick like that, right? Let's just say you 40, she's 20. I mean, by the time you hit 50, she's 30, nigga. You best believe she's gonna be stepping out on you. And I know this because I was the young nigga, not
Yeah.
the society bitch.
Facts.
Nigga. Know what I'm saying? I could never, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, facts, man. Like, man, before I got married and I settled down, I was that nigga that was eating bitches' leftovers and shit, bringing nothing to the table. Like, I was always a cheap motherfucker. But yeah, so now guys just got to get smarter with these dynamics, man. Like the pushback I give is I hate when women use the predatory word because man, you don't put that jacket on adults. You could be like, man, I don't like these dynamics. It's disgusting. That would be fair, but to be like, oh, Genuwine's a predatory. Nah, man, women got to correct their language. It's like, man, y'all got to start looking up some words and shit. Just because you don't like a dynamic, man, you can't go to the extreme and put that jacket on somebody. So it's like, I don't agree with that, but I do agree with I think it's dumb for guys to do it. Especially if you ain't if you're an attractive guy, man, you got your shit in shapes, then maybe you could make that argument he's still pulling them based off attraction.
Yeah, like if you an old head, you physically fit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there will be a level of attraction with the young lady and yourself. But if you are old head that's like sloppy and sick, like you ain't got no muscular features, you know what I mean? You just straight up old, looking like I don't know, a sack of potatoes, then you gonna get stepped out on, nigga. Know what I'm saying?
And then, man, because even the visualization of it, man, when you're going out in public with a young chick, in their mind, they think that they getting some kudos. But most people, when you see that dynamic, you're like, oh, yeah, he's buying that coochie. So my thing is like, man, get a chick that's 40. If you're 60, man, go get a chick that's 40. That's still younger. But it's more believable when you're walking around, man. You ain't going to be the laughing stock, Yeah, because these dudes, I remember me and my wife was in Vegas and we seen this one old guy, like you said, sloppy, busted. He had him a young bad thing. And it was even my wife that noticed it. She was like, hey, look at that over in the corner. And I looked over there. I started like laughing. She was like, oh, yeah, he definitely paying for that. So even the females understand the dynamics, man. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, man. I mean, yo, man, stay sucker free, man. Don't be that guy, man. Like,
yeah, you can't, man.
That's what everybody's thinking, man, when they see you, know what I mean, walking around with a young tenderoni, nigga. You know what I mean? So, and be mindful, man. You a lick. You is a walking lick, my nigga. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
Yo, stay sucker free, you know what I mean? Don't do that, man.
But one thing the one lady did say in that video, I did kind of agree with too. Because, man, when you do have kids, man, I think you got to tighten up a little bit more. So one thing with me, man, I got a son that's like 25, about to hit 26. I'm never going to be messing with no chicks that he could possibly date. Because I don't want to embarrass him. And even if I had daughters and shit. So I do think, like, man, when you got kids, man, you do got to kind of take some things in consideration. Like, you know what, man, I don't want to put them in a position where they get embarrassed because of how I maneuver and my desires and shit. So, yeah, I think, man, you got to tighten up a little bit more. Now, if you want to be like Leonardo DiCaprio, don't have no kids, live your life, man. But, yeah, you don't want to embarrass your family, man, because you just can't maneuver right, man. I think that is selfish and self-centered.
Yeah, I guess from that, because I don't got no kids, so
yeah, swing raw dick.
That from that
side. It's all fair game then.
Yo, you funny. Yo, just seeing it from that angle gives me a different perspective. Like, yo, word is born. That would look crazy dating a chick. Like, if I have a son that's 25, 26, and I'm dating a chick the same age as him, that does look crazy, my nigga. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you should. It's no different from a chick that's in the profession of OnlyFans. Know what I mean? Like, when people see that, man, it puts a negative stigma on your family. Like, you're disgracing your family's name. Know what I mean? So yeah, man, you mean men and women, man. Yeah, tighten up, man. Don't embarrass your kids, man. They got feelings too.
No, absolutely, man. That's one thing I like rocking with y'all, man. We fair on that point, man. When it starts impacting your family, man, once you cross that line of selfishness, this is like, man, you are kind of a piece of shit. So yeah, Genuwine, when you got like 9 kids, it's like, all right, man, it's time to maneuver a little differently. Like I said, you stay, in that Leonardo DiCaprio room, you ain't got no kids, then, man, yeah, you ain't embarrassed. You only impacted yourself. That's different. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, you got to make choices, man. If you want to be out there like that, man, just don't spew out no kids and shit. It's all fair game at that.
Man, I guess this is all we got, man. Yo, man, any last words for the people? Sophisticated Jerk.
Nah, man, great topic, man. Yeah, we're trying to do more of these where it's like they're quicker and stuff. Definitely, I know Rush is gonna have more panels and stuff where we're gonna do longer stuff. But nah, great topics, man, because these things need to be hashed out by people that are not biased, and we could be fair with it and stuff. Because yeah, it's just like it ain't predatory, man. People gotta stop using that language, putting them jackets on people and shit. But yeah, there's some layers to it where some of the points are valid. It's like, yeah, I might not like it. It might be disgusting, but I'm saying that you can't go to the extremes always, man. But now, great topic, Rush.
Well, man, thanks for pulling up, man. Definitely want to do more of these, man. And future wise, man, we gonna have some amazing panels, man. Know what I mean? I got something cooked up for the end of the month, and you know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, I gotta get at your boy, man. Mac Mall, man. I got a school homie, man. Nah, he was
Yeah,
spitting
yo,
some
shout out
things.
to Mac
I
Mall,
like
man.
his I like his
yeah.
philosophy, man. So it ain't gonna be too much pushback. But it's just when, you know, guys start talking about the partnerships and they're pushing like one way of like doing things. It's like, man, we can't box other men in because we're comfortable doing shit one way where somebody might got a excellent program. And I think we need to start listening to everybody's experiences. That'd be like, say like you got a solid program, but I'm like, nah, man, it's only my way or the highway type shit. It's like, nah, man, maybe I could take a couple pieces from you and now my shit is even flyer. So yeah, that's why I'm just giving some pushback, but the jerk is the one, goddammit.
Yeah, that's why I rock with you, man. Yo, you sucker free, man. You ain't pushing no one way information out there, man. You're like you there's a fair balance to you. And you know, like man, I totally agree with you, man. If you're dealing with a woman, man, she gotta kick up some bread within the relationship, man. She gotta have
Yeah.
some skin in the game, man.
That's critical in a capitalistic society, dog. Like we operating under different terms. Motherfuckers still want to be going to when we have stage coaches and shit. I don't understand it. Maybe the game changed. We gotta adapt.
I totally agree with you on that, man. Plus, yo, it's better, you know, group economics, man. You could get a lot done together. You know what I mean? But on the man's side of things, man, you got to be careful, man, because yeah, you can make some money move with your females, but if she really down for you, you know what I mean? Because understand, the moment you marry her, you have no leverage, man. That's an exchange of power within the relationship. Because guess what? If she don't like you, right? She could divorce you, and she could falsely accuse you, get you kicked out the crib, and you still got to pay that mortgage. So be wise, fellas, man, and stay sucker free, man.
No doubt.
I'm about to be off this joint. You know what I mean? Yo, thank you so much for pulling up.
All right, man. No doubt. Be easy, man.
Gotta do another one of these. Yeah, you too.
Yeah, facts. All right.
Yo, it's your boy Vash, aka Ruamundo, out here chasing that pollo, that guacamole, that rag gold. Seek wisdom, practice humility, and those remain sucker free. You heard? I'm out. One.